Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. This is Adani and I'm back with another reading. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If it's your first time stopping by, thank you for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Hope life is treating you well. Hope everyone is doing great at this time. If you are new to my channel, please do like, share, and subscribe. Join the tribe. Yeah, there's been a lot of things going on in the world. I know you all have been hearing about a particular parasite now that has infested our fruits and vegetables. So we're being advised to, you know, not buy fruits and vegetables right now. If you're going to buy it, make sure you're cooking them. In fact, you have to overcook it because it's a very resistant type of parasite. So everybody, please be safe out there. You know, when you go out there when you go out to eat, make sure you remember to, because they do use, lettuce, tomatoes. They use all kinds of stuff in everything. It's going to be really hard to avoid this parasite. But they say it causes severe diarrhea, like explosive diarrhea and vomiting. So just be careful, my loves, you know, at this time. All right, so let's see what messages wants to come through for us. I send everyone love and energy. I call for protection for all of my subscribers and their families at this time. Every energies and forces that's trying to invade our bodies and give us sicknesses, I surround us with a fiery wall of protection that protects everything that we put in our mouth, any food, any substance, whatever it is. Let it be eradicated. No, none of those parasites will come through. So I pray for all of us, and I'm gonna light a candle of healing and protection for my subscribers, just to, keep all negativity away. Because I don't know why, the government, the people that are, running the world are just doing so much to, people. Just, when they want to decrease the population, they'll throw out some type of, pandemic and things like that. People just want to survive. People just want to live. They're already dealing with so much as it is in this world. People are just trying to make it. And on top of that, you still have to, make your way through all these other things that are being thrown at us every day just to make us fail. But you know what? We're going to persevere. We will persevere. We will persevere through it all. They tried with COVID. They did that part. And, everything that came with that. And now this. Now they're going to attack the food. So just be safe out there, my loves. Speak on your water. Water has energy. Speak over your water before you drink it. Speak over it. Speak healing over it. Speak your intentions over it. And then drink it. Water has memory. You can speak that as you drink this water, may, your system be renewed, revitalized. I remember there's this man that's on, I saw him on Facebook, and he sings this song, every single cell inside my body, every single cell is happy and well. Every single cell inside my body, every single cell. I was having some pain in the back of my neck. I was driving at the time. I said, I ran up on the video, and at the stoplight, I just started singing it and just tapping my body, and I was just visualizing my cells just dancing like woo, 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 tapping each other. Hey, listen to this, listen to her, and I'm singing it, and I kid you not, that pain went away. That pain went away. It's all over YouTube. It's called Every Single Cell Inside. Don't judge me on my voice now. I just woke up not too long ago. Every single cell inside my body, every single cell is happy and well. Every single cell inside my body, every single cell is happy and well. I'm so glad every single cell in my body is happy and well. And it puts a smile on your face. And I just imagine like all my cells, my bones, everything, they just hear my voice like an echo inside, and they're like waking each other up and say, hey, listen to that, listen to that. And they get all happy and start dancing. So it sounds crazy, but I tell you, that's where it happens, in the unusual. You know, even in the Bible, God said he will use the things of the foolish to confuse the wise. So it's those crazy things that, you know, that's where the magic is, you know? That's where the magic is. So this is a time that everybody, we all got to move different just to survive in this world, because those are the forces that is, oh, I don't want to go deep now. Because they know that we have this power within us, and they want us to be ignorant to that power, because that's the way that they control us. Have to tap into yourself, my love. Tap into yourself. Back to the reading. Don't let me go too far left. I might have to create a whole nother channel for stuff like that. I have to create a whole nother channel for that type of content, you know? All right. So let's see what messages Spirit has for us. Divine Spirit, what messages do you have for us at this time? What do you want us to know? King of Wands. And this person looks like he's at his desk, you know, creating, you know, thinking of something that he's trying to, like a proposal or something. And under the deck is a ten of swords. So what this King of Wands is writing or preparing or processing here is going to actually cause someone a lot of like anguish, and this is his plan. The Ten of Swords. This is like someone in a leadership position that is at their desk, in their office, plotting and planning things that they're going to put in place that is going to leave people in this condition right here. Desolate. You see the streets are empty, you know, everything. Oh, wow. Four of Wands. This could actually change, you know, the way people live, the way people live, the way people eat. You know, we might even have to, this plan that they have could actually change the way people live. They could be plotting to try to, you know, people are going to have to probably go back to communal living. And I had the strangest dream last night. I had the strangest dream last night where I was kind of like a communal living. You know, I was sharing a room with my daughter. It's weird. Yeah, there's something that's gonna happen. There's things that are being put in place. You know, people are trying to just like tear down. It's almost like people are trying to reduce certain type of cities and places, because this is destruction in this city. Death card. So this is a time where people have to be really, really strategic and intentional with everything you do, you know, with where you eat, you know. Queen of Wands just came out too. Okay. So the reading is taking a different turn here. Five of Swords. So King of Wands and Queen of Wands is a couple, is a pair. They're from the same suit. So this couple that lives together, Four of Wands, maybe married, Four of Wands, there's some type of ending here. You could hear some gossip, or maybe some news is going to come about what happened to this person, because the Ten of Swords was some type of destruction ending, death card also ending, gossip. Maybe you're going to find out some news. Ace of Swords, something is going to be revealed. About this Queen of Wands and this King of Wands. Eight of Cups. So the Queen of Wands is in the center of this reading. So whatever this King of Wands was planning and plotting and thinking about has to do with the Queen of Wands. And he has the Three of Wands behind him. So this is something that he's expecting, or maybe he's expecting. This is someone that he clearly walked away from. You know, he left her. He's tried to, you know, it's the same energy. And you see, she has her hands up. So she's like, you know, back in the day, they used to have the talk to the hand. She does not want to allow this person near her. Ten of Wands, there's been a lot of, like, you know, burden, struggles. It hasn't been easy after this ending. And this could be like something that, you know, maybe Spirit is just letting you know that could happen with the Death card here. This is the Queen of Wands, just evaluating and assessing everything that was lost, everything, maybe looking back and reflecting on, you know, what you went through, what you lost during this time. You know, you could have lost some major things. You could have lost, like, things of value. You could have lost your home. You could have lost friends. You could have lost your means of livelihood. And it's all due to whatever someone put in place. Somebody, like, it's almost like this person one-upped you. You know how you can be in a relationship with someone and, you know, you're there with a pure heart, authentic, loving this person with your whole heart, being open and, you know, transparent with everything you do, because in this relationship, you're all in, you know, you're there for the right reasons. You love this person. You've, you know, merged your life with this person, but you unaware that someone is playing chess and not checkers, and being very strategic with everything, even with their finances. You've probably confided in this person, you know, because you love them. You confided in this person. This person made you feel safe and loved. So you've confided in this person and told them vulnerable information about you, you know, your past, things you've gone through. You've opened up. You've discussed things. You've discussed people. You've discussed friends. You've discussed family members. You know, you've been completely open, unaware that this person has been keeping all that information only to try to use it against you one day, to one-up you. So that's That's what this King of Wands did, or is going to do. You know, they used the strategy because their plan the whole time was to do this, to ghost you, to walk out of your life. At an unexpected time, it wasn't unexpected for them because they've been planning the whole time. But, you know, for you, you were caught unaware. Could have been like at a holiday dinner or something, you know, but they blocked you. And, you know, after going through everything you went through, trying to rebuild yourself back up. And you're stronger now with the Strength card. Leo energy, very strong here. Gemini with the Lovers. And now the Chariot. And now somebody's trying to come back in at full speed. Chariot, Cancer, number 7. We are in that season now. Wanting you to make a decision. Yeah. Wanting you to make a decision. Like, so now you have to reevaluate with the Death card if there's anything left. If there's anything of value, you know. It's like you can't get past what was done. You know, they're like, yeah, the future could be bright, but, you know, you can't get past, the, you know, the hurt, the pain. So let's get some messy truth, because this kind of is a little bit. We have Scorpio energy here. If you're still living with this person, maybe there could be someone that's still in this situation that could be considering leaving very soon, you know, and maybe they're trying to hold you back. But there is someone that did make an exit for somebody. Somebody did walk out of your life. And now they're trying to come back in. They could be feeding you things like, we're soulmates, we're family, you know, we've known each other for years and years, we're meant to be in each other's lives. You know, they could be telling you stuff like that. So we have rehearsing the past. Rehearsing the past. Mental scripts, guilt, self-blame. So, you know, yeah, somebody's trying to figure out, like, they're strategic, they're calculated. They're trying to figure out the things they can say, because they know that they you know, what they did wasn't right. And rehearsing the past also, because even in this Death card, this ending, this person is still focused on what happened, still assessing, rehearsing, just can't look past the debris, because they lost everything. This person burned the bridge, or you feel like they've burned that bridge. This person wasn't even there for you when you were at your lowest. This person knew that you were going through something. Even when you were at a time of need, they knew it, but they didn't reach out. And now they're in their time and need. They want to reach out. Block and bless. And it says boundaries, no contact, closure. Yeah, that's the energy you're in right now. You block, you know, they're trying to reach out and you're like, you know, you block them, but hey, I don't hate you. In fact, I wish you well. And I pray for you that you find peace in your life. But don't come to my life and try to, you know, disrupt things. You're trying to have your closure. Even in this card right here. Block. Seven of Wands. Speak to the hand. Block. It says, you never showed up. You never showed up. And it's so weird. These cards, they kind of mirror each other. Look at that. He's walking away over here, and this person's walking away over there. It says you never showed up, absent effort, emotionally unavailable, done trying. They're in the same position. The people walking away are in the same position. This person turned their back on you. And don't forget the way it made you feel. I mean, look at her face. Look at her face. You know. This person was emotionally unavailable to your needs. I mean, they could have made more effort. And it's given like this person could have blocked you for a time period. You know, blocked AF. We keep getting a lot of blocked. Ghosted, shut out, silent treatment. So it's given a ghosting type of energy. And then now they, whatever they are, you know, things aren't working out. They want to come back in. Okay? They want to come back in and bring this, like, you know, they want you to remember the good times, the chemistry. You could be dreaming about this person, dreaming of you, nostalgia, fantasy, wishful thinking. You could be dreaming about this person. Or are they dreaming about you? Yeah. This person is confused as hell. They're confused. They're not sure what to do. Because it's given that in this person's new relationship, I don't know if they slipped up and said your name, or, you know, they could have been sleeping and and said something. And now them and their new person, you know, started fighting. They could have found your picture in their phone, and, you know, they just can't stop thinking about you. And they're like, was this person my soulmate? Was this why I can't get over her or him? And they want to reach out, but you have them on block. Love me or leave me. Love me and leave me. Back and forth feelings, unstable affection. That's their energy. You know, they're hoping that you left the light on for them, you know, with this candle down here. It's almost like, keep the light on, honey. There used to be a commercial, we'll leave the light on for you. So they're hoping that you still have some type of light or flame of passion or something for them. That's what they're hoping. some of you are getting a kick out of this. You know, maybe you've seen them try to call you a few times. You know, you could just laugh and smile and say, uh-huh. Or maybe this is how they were acting when you would be reaching out, trying to figure out what's going on. And they were hiding their feelings, faking like they're happy and, you know, but they kept you on the top shelf, knowing that they were going to eventually come back to it. So this is about some lovers. There's going to be a major choice you're going to have to make in love very soon. And it's going to be about, do you want to open the doors to something you walked away from, or someone that walked away from you? You know, Ace of Swords. So there's an Ace of Swords, which is a new beginning with a air sign, sorry. And that's a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. That's somebody new, because Ace is a new beginning. This person's a little different than the type of person you normally would be into. You know, they could be someone that enjoys communication. You know, they're a go-getter. You know, they're not pretty good with their hands. They don't fix things, but they're very good with like computers, tech. They could be very tech savvy. You know, they're very different from the type of person that you're used to dating. But, you know, this is someone that will have deep conversations with you, want to get in your head, want to understand you on a mental level. You know, their love languages is saying sweet words to you, words of affirmation and things like that, versus the ex who was more passion, more fire driven. Their love language was the touch, physical touch was their love language. You know, their love language was acts of passion. You know, the bed, they like to show you in bed how they love you. That's the ex's love language. And you're gonna have to make a choice on which way you want to go with it. And it's given like your energy is very similar with the King of Wands, because you're the Queen of Wands. Or if you're a masculine, you're the King of Wands, and this is about a Queen of Wands. So you can flip it how it fits. And you're gonna have to make a decision, because this person is trying to come back, or they will be coming back, because I don't know what light bulb woke up into them, you know, that now they're thinking about you, they're remembering you. They could have suffered some type of ending in their relationship. They could have went through an ending, you know, with a person that was very like, you know, that was their karma. This person really just made them feel low. They could have said some things to them that bruised their ego. You know, the King of Wands has a huge ego, because he's a lion. He's a, you know, we did see the Strength card. You know, he got that ego, you know, so he finally met his match. So his ego was bruised, and he's like, oh no, I'm in the wrong place. I'm in the wrong place. My baby, my ex, she never talked to me like that. And you see how he's holding her, and her hands are on her lap. So you were just like, it's giving the energy of someone that was like, you know, you just took whatever you were just there. You never, you know how someone, you were very passive, is what I'm getting. You were very passive, and he likes that energy. Although you're very attractive, very confident, but you know, sometimes when a person is with someone very attractive, if they want to dominate them and control them, they're going to like make them feel smaller than what they are. Maybe they never told you you were beautiful, you know, because they feel like if they do those things, you're going to, you know, leave them, or you'll be hard to control. So they could probably be the type of person that likes to pinpoint your faults or things you know, just talk down to you. And it was a way to like dominate you and keep you, you know, controlled in a way. So they went with someone else who, you know, was their match. This person came with, you know, this says real eyes, real lies. So this person called them out on their bullshit. They met with someone who was just as slick and just they met their match. But this was their karma, like I said, you know, toxic ties. It says addiction, karma, emotional chain. So this person, you know, is going through their karma, and y'all could still be kind of connected to each other through those unhealed soul ties. And that's probably why, you know, they're dreaming of you or you're dreaming of them, is because there's unfinished business. You know, this person feels bound to you. They feel like it's unfinished business. They feel like they can't even go get work done. They can't even go through their day to day without you crossing their mind. You're a huge distraction. So this person could be coming back very soon if they haven't already. And you need to look at things with real eyes and recognizing the real lies this time. Okay? Because they're going to come love bombing. You see the love bombing card. Somebody's coming to love bomb. I love this card. This is crazy. This is wild. Yeah. Sorry about the glare, guys. Oh, I don't want the glare. Somebody's coming to love bomb you. They're going to put it on strong. They're going to put it on strong if they haven't already started. And if you met somebody new that is being too good to be true, you need to use real eyes and recognize real lies. You know, that's why we put new people on the 90-day probation period, to give them time to get to know you, to give you all time to get used to each other, build that friendship, build that connection, build a foundation before it turns into something passionate and stuff like that. You know, because most of the time when we meet people, you're just dealing with the representative in the first 90 days. So you got to give that person time to show themselves, and not giving you the, you know, the balloons and whistles and all this, you know, especially if you met them on a dating app where you wrote in your profile what you're looking for in a partner. And always be careful when people ask you, what are you looking for in a partner? Be mysterious. Don't let them know what you're looking for in a partner. Why? Because that now they have a script. Now they have a script of the, you know, the persona, the person that they need to act as. Oh, you know, what am I looking for in a partner? I don't know. An authentic person. Just be you. That's all. Just be natural. Don't try to be what I'm looking for in a partner. Be yourself, and I'll be the one to tell you if that's what I'm looking for or if it's not. Okay? So that's how you handle that. But that's what I'm getting here. And you're going to have to make a major choice between the two. And it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. Because you still have a very strong connection. This person knows their touch. You see how her eyes are closed? Like, you know, this person can kiss you a certain way, hold you a certain way. I don't know if they like to choke you. There's something they do that, you know, you just cave. And I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you. I do have some exes that, hey, I say, no way, never in hell. No, I don't care if even Jesus had to come back for me. There's a way that this person could, it scares me that there's a way this person could, you know, look at me, touch me. I might just be like, oh, maybe I should. Maybe, they are a good person. Yeah, you start thinking about things that are like, hey, Spirit's like, no, real eyes, real lies. Please use your real eyes and take those rose-colored glasses off. Oh, Spirit's funny. But that's for somebody here. Okay, but there is another person that I'm reading for that you're in. Are you in this relationship now? You're in it right now, and you're contemplating walking away because this person is not fulfilling your needs. You feel empty and drained after every encounter. You feel drained. You feel change. You're just tired. You just, when you're by yourself, you go over the conversations, to yourself, like, I should have said this, I should have said that. But when you're in front of them and y'all are arguing, you're not able to speak your truth. And this person likes to one-up you in conversations. If you say 3 words, they got to say 10. They got to be the winner. They like to belittle you. They're very condescending. They just want you to feel smaller than yourself. And, when they're done, then they come and then show you affection. Keeps you very confused. And you just, you don't resist. So I could be speaking to someone that, this person, they'll treat you a certain type of way, that is not right. Betray you, lie, cheat, and then love bomb you and beg for forgiveness, and then you're back into it again. You just feel chained. They're keeping you stuck, and you have to set yourself free. You need to walk away from what's not serving your highest good. Set some boundaries, right? Set some boundaries and stand in your power, ma'am or sir. Be confident, stand in your power, and move on. Like a warrior in the night. Yeah, that's for someone. You just feel like you feel stressed, headaches, you having gut issues, digestion problems, your hair's falling out, anxiety. This person is breaking you down physically, and you have to save yourself and get the hell out of there before it's too late. I could also be speaking to someone that you're dealing with, someone like this at work, a narcissist, someone that tries to, they give you all the work, but they try to take the credit for it. And you're thinking about moving away from that and going somewhere else, a new job. You're going to get a new job very soon, okay? If you've been applying for a new job, you're going to get a new job very soon. A place that appreciates you, appreciates your hard work, okay? That's for someone. It might be a lot more work than you were doing before, but you're going to feel more like appreciated, and you will be given a leadership position. Just started coughing, so you need to utilize that throat chakra. I'm speaking to someone who's not able to speak their truth. So some throat chakra exercises could be of help to you. Because I wasn't coughing before. So that's for somebody, okay? Yeah, so that's the message. A few different messages came out for, put it, if it doesn't resonate, don't try to make it fit, okay? It's not that serious. It's just the message to let you know the energies that are out there, the potential energies. And you can make changes, you know. So if you were going to go, if you're going in that direction, you can, you know, strategize and change directions, you know, because we can't make other people change. We can only change ourselves, right? We are in control. We can change our reality as we choose. So that's the message, my loves, for whoever it is. I know there's a wish fulfillment coming, though. In spite of everything, Nine of Cups, you're going to be content and happy and satisfied wherever you are. Okay? There could be people envious because you're in this unbothered energy. You know, that ex is envious because you're at peace. You enjoy yourself. You're not suffering like they left you. You've picked yourself back up, and you're living your best life. Just don't order no salad when you're in the restaurant. Please don't order no salads or no fruit cups. All right, y'all be safe out there. So that's the message I got, guys. Sending you so much love and many blessings.